Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. It is clear that Israel and its Western allies have provoked the conflict in the Middle East. I mean, I think everyone understands that very well. And it's a sad day when even the Israelis play stupid about that, and quite often they have. So the strike recently was said to be the deadliest strike in quite some time in Lebanon. And 50 children died and what have you. Now keep in mind, if people told the truth about everything, if I was in charge instead of the global governing class, this would not have happened. There wouldn't be 9 million people starving to death every year and die of hunger-related issues as well, that is. That also would not have happened. Poor governance is what caused it. The global governing class's conception of what the United Nations should be is what caused it. And of course, the IMF, the World Bank, the World Health Organization, the rather unfortunate jobs they've been doing as they follow despicable motives and despicable leaders. That factors in big time. These people even have the nerve to persecute me, right? The global governing class, that is. Even though I've proven definitively, with no counter-arguments, no even attempts at a counter-argument, just people conceding, I've proven definitively I'm the top martial artist ever possible and the most righteous person ever possible. Okay, not some storybook character, but the idea that the most righteous person ever possible in any story is by default superimposed on. So when we look at this situation, right, my goodness, they've turned it up on me recently. Today, before I got the news of this, mind you, the power went out in the morning at my house. Okay. And of course, they've been doing this a lot, and they've told me that they do it because of the word power. They're trying to get me used to the idea that they're sending me secret codes so that mental health can pretend I'm crazy for saying that they're doing that. Okay. It's pretty straightforward. I mean, that's how hypocritical the West is with their scales. Even in their mental health, they're full of shit. Think about the implications of that. They act like there's no such thing as hidden messages, as if police code magically doesn't exist, as if prison gang codes, as if military codes don't exist, as if people wouldn't dream of sending a coded message, as if corporations with their symbols and their Ivy League sororities and frat staff wouldn't dream of sending secret messages, if Freemasons never sent a hidden message in their lives. That is fucking insane. There is an overwhelming amount of evidence that there are hidden codes and that people send hidden codes to people like me. Now again, they try to make my videos sound like some kind of propaganda fucking tool. I'm not with that bitch shit. I'm not the continuity of neocolonialism or wig-wearing stupidity. That's not what I commit to. That's not what I believe in. My values are far greater than American values and the values of any other country. Like it says in the Bible, my ways are greater than your ways. So don't expect me to sink to your level. Now, in this conflict, I'm not on either side because neither side has truly committed themselves to God. Neither side have acknowledged that I'm the idea that Christ is superimposed on. So how could I be on their side? I'm not on their side. But it is outrageous that the West and Israel insists on increasing the amount of casualties. Okay. Everyone on this planet who's been paying attention at all to the conflict knows that Israel is far more of a terrorist organization than Hamas or Hezbollah, etc. And to say that doesn't mean I'm taking the other side. I'm not on their side. I don't share their priorities. I don't share their religious values. I worship God. They worship the scribes and the sages and mere human beings that lie about God in their various religions. I'm a man of God. They're a person of the world. I have proven universal pinpoint and moral precision. They just play a game of follow the leader. So what should be done in this situation? I should be given my rightful place. And if that doesn't happen, After that, well, who fucking cares? They've committed to the ways of the devil, and those who committed to the ways of the devil not only go to hell, but how many times have the inhabitants of the earth said that phrase, go to hell, to each other? Have you not testified against yourselves as those who have settled for the ways of the settler, setting the stage to set up the future generations with military-grade psychology and mind control for the sexual control of the corporations and the governing class? You people even interfere with my videos and cause me to stumble on my words by fuming and poisoning me with over 20 witnesses on record, like 23. And your law enforcement agencies refuse to acknowledge what's going on here? I tell you the truth, America. If you do not bring justice to the most righteous person that ever lived, who lives in your nation, with 23 witnesses on record, and many of you know beyond a reasonable doubt there's an illegal operation taking place, and I'm the target of it, then you are not a land of justice, and you never will be. Who cares what you do after that? Because you couldn't bring justice to the most righteous person that ever lived in 2024. You couldn't admit what's going on. You couldn't make arrests. You couldn't bring justice in a timely fashion. God despises the colonist for screening out people, social engineering, and pretending he's right with God. The neo-colonists, the governing class, the whole world, everyone who cheats me out of my right to lead. And you all know that. Can you play stupid about what matters most and still be right with God? No. Can you edit my videos to make it so I sound corny? Like some preacher in fucking church? Like some politician? And not piss off the Lord Almighty? No. Okay, you people have fucked up big time. And after my flesh dies, there's nothing I could do to save you. There's nothing I could do. After my flesh dies, you're fucking done. Your offspring are fucking done. I hope you're very proud of yourselves, because your ancestors must despise you at this point.